Shana Tova. I forgot to say, you could say Chag Sameach. We didn't do that. Chag Sameach. Good Yantif. I am very moved looking out, hearing our choir over here, looking out at all of you, how integral all of us are in each other's lives. Looking out amongst us, I know it's been quite a year, lots of things that have happened in our world and in your lives, and we feel it here. For Cantor and I, it's Cantor's 10th High Holiday service, my 18th in Buffalo. And, I think when a decade or more, you really feel we're part of each other's lives. We're not distant, and it's a wonderful thing. There's a lot of weight in this room, weight of all that each of us brings. And I think it's really, truly special to be part of a community where there is that sense of connection that we have to one another. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but Jews tend to be very superstitious. How many of you think that you're superstitious here? Yeah, see, exactly. When we hear good news, we say, Kanahara. Right, do you know what that means? Actually, I looked it up. I know Cantor knows this, I know. Kain, ayin, hara. No evil eye. When we hear bad news, we say, poo, poo, poo. Two, two, two. And sometimes we spit 3 times. Toy, toy, toy also. I've never spit, but that is tradition. We tie red strings on our left wrist. I think we did that one High Holidays, actually. Wear Hamsa bracelets or necklaces, and I brought my Hamsa here. This is one I hadn't heard of. Tug our ears after we sneeze, saying, Snoo langam mastel kicker yorn. To long, lucky years. Close any open books so that nothing can steal our holy knowledge. Put salt in our pockets to keep away demons. Eat fish on Rosh Hashannah. You know why we eat fish on Rosh Hashannah? It has to do with Noah's flood. The fish, they were having a great time. So we want to be like the fish. We wash our hands after funerals. You'll see that at Jewish cemeteries. And we break glasses on our wedding day, just to name a few. These go together with American customs and superstitions that we have adopted, like staying away from black cats. Anyone, some of you probably have a black cat at home. I know, Leslie, you had one. Okay. Not stepping on cracks for fear of breaking our mother's backs. That's what we used to say. Not walking under ladders, a very good piece of advice if you ask me. Wishing on stars and birthday candles. Throwing pennies into wishing wells as well. And collecting 4-leaf clovers. Has anyone actually found a 4-leaf clover? Rusted over there. Wonderful. But there's one popular superstition in American society that is not Jewish. I'm going to tell you about this one. Namely, it is our aversion to the number 13. 13 for us is a lucky number. What you didn't know probably about 13, and by the way, there is a name for this complex you have of fearing the number 13, so much so we don't even, you know it, Laura. Triskaidekaphobia. Triskaidekaphobia. I almost got it, okay. So it's actually a Christian custom, and it has to do with Judas being the 13th guest at the Last Supper. There's also the Knights of Templar on Friday the 13th, 1307, and that's kind of the origin of these. But for us, 13 is a lucky number. Here on High Holidays, we will many times sing the 13 attributes of God. Adonai, Adonai, El Rachum V'Chanun. In the 12th century, Moses Maimonides, playing on the 13 attributes of God, created a list of 13 attributes of faith. That's also very important. On Passover, and if you've been to our Seder, you'll know, who knows one? The final number is 13. And in the story of Purim, Haman, boo, picks the 13th of Adar in the poor. He picks out the 13th of Adar as the day of the destruction of the Jewish people, and we turn the tables on him, and this becomes a day of celebration, hence lucky 13. But the most important number, and the most important aspect of 13 that makes it so lucky is that is the year of our mitzvah. That's the bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, B mitzvah, whatever you want to call it, b'nai mitzvah. That is the age, and that is the age that we have achieved. Kenahara, poo poo poo. We are now bar and bat mitzvahs, a b'nai mitzvah, as a society, as a group. 13 years ago, this past July 1st, we walked from Alberta Drive to Sheridan Drive, transforming our two legacy congregations of Temple Sinai and Temple Beth Am into the community we are today. By the way, I had the pleasure of talking to Rabbi Tannenbaum, who was my joint rabbi colleague with me on that first year. You know why he called me? Because we did the robocall. And he said he missed it, so he wanted to make sure that he got back to me, which was great, actually. He moved to Atlanta. It's wonderful. And just as a proud parent, this would be the time where we bring out our tissues. Somewhere over here. Oh, here's our tissues. As a proud parent would do on the occasion of a child's b'nai mitzvah celebration, I stand before you to kvel, Here are 13 ways that I truly, truly appreciate you as a Kehila Kadosha, a holy community. Number 1, you are welcoming. Not just welcoming as window dressing. Synagogues often say we are warm and welcoming, but truly welcoming. Greeting every guest with a smile and a warm hello, making them feel at home. Anyone who comes in is always approached, always meant to feel at home here. Number 2, you are compassionate, sending out prayers of healing. Our healing list gets long, but that's because you care. And mourning to those in need, visiting sick houses, attending funerals. It is amazing here in Buffalo. It is not true in other places how many people show up. Even when they don't know people well, they show up for the funerals, always. Lending your time and energy to supporting one another through thick and thin. Number 3, you are community-minded, coming out to events and communities beyond ourselves. Shir Shalom is known all throughout Western New York. We go to lots of different things. Western New York is big and diverse and needs all the help it can get. Number 4, you are resilient, weathering storms like the Tree of Life attack, COVID, October 7th, to name a few, in addition to just all the normal twists and turns of communal life. Number 5, you are creative, willingly trying new things, like our outrageous Purim spiels, to our gathering at Mass at the Transit Drive-In during the pandemic, the largest high holiday gathering of 2020. Number 6, you are honest, understanding that being together in community means sharing hard things in addition to good ones. You are willing to see yourselves as you are, and not just as who you hope to become. Number 7, you are curious, always thinking of new ways to approach our tradition, not feeling stuck in the box of what has always been done. Our high holidays, for example, we've changed quite a lot from our first days to today, always kind of adding. This year we added some new readings, some new choir members, Sean, a lot of new things. Number Number 8, you are outspoken, saying what is needed when it is needed, challenging norms and fighting for what is right. Number 9, you are generous, giving freely to our synagogue community and to the greater world. How many times do we come out to the hallway here and I can't even get through the door? There's so many donations, food donations and other donations being given in to support community partners. Number 10, you are industrious, learning to make do with what we have, understanding both the financial and physical limitations we live under. That is a hard thing to do. Number 11, you are modest, proud of our accomplishments, but also humble about our place in the world. Number 12, you are unique, different from any other community in a way that may be hard to name, but is not hard to see. And number 13, you are strong, rounded, tough-minded, and here to stay. The ayin hara, the fear of it is so ingrained into the human psyche, it actually goes all the way back to Mesopotamia and has been part of almost every major culture for the past 5,000 years. The basic understanding is that an evil or jealous look given in your direction can cause sickness, injury, and misfortune. To counteract its power, various amulets have been designed over the years. For the Phoenicians and Romans, it was animal teeth. For the Italians, it was cornicella. In Iran today, it is the rue plant that is said to ward it off. But for us at Congregation Shir Shalom, the antidote to the ayin hara, the evil eye, is not talismans or prayers. It is positive individual and collective action. As the Talmud tells us, mitzvah goreret mitzvah, avira goreret avira. Good deeds bring more good deeds. Bad deeds lead to more bad deeds. Better than mere superstition, we have faith in God, faith in one another, and faith in the overall goodness in the world. We ward off the ayin hara every time we turn to one another to offer help and support, and we ask for help and support for ourselves. We ward off the ayin hara every time we see a need in the world, and we offer to fill it, no matter how big or how small. We ward off the ayin hara every time we show up when we are asked, and even when we are not. We ward off the ayin hara by living out the traditions of our ancestors, honoring their memories with our words and with our deeds. We ward off the ayin hara each time we gather in sacred community, whether in services, at shivas, or at shevetas. We ward off the ayin hara each time we laugh, love, and cry in one another's company. Red strings and four-leaf clovers may help make us feel safer, but strong, resilient communities can actually make us so. By surrounding ourselves in blessings, we allow blessings to overflow all around us, not only in the life of our community, but in all of our individual lives as well. How many of you have felt changed by our community here at Shir Shalom? A Kehillah Kahot Kadosha, a holy community, has the capacity to transform the world around it, making life better for everyone attached to it. Now, in our mitzvah year, I can safely say that what makes our community special and holy, what makes me have a smile each and every day I walk into the building, is that each and every one of us gathered here today, whether a new member or a lifelong member, has made an essential contribution to the building of our community. This is a place we have built and continue to build together. This is not my community, Cantor Frank's, Joanne's, our boards. It is all of our communities collectively. In honor of our 13 years, I had Joanne help make these beautiful pins, which you will get when you leave here today. And I want you, beautiful pin. I want you to wear it proudly around town. You deserve it. This is a mark of distinction. I feel like we should have some candy to toss. Yeah, I'm not throwing pins, no. Thank you for always being there. May our 13th year be a lucky one. And poo, 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 Kanahara, may the ayin hara stay far away from us. To a good, sweet year ahead. A Shana Tova Umetuka.
Shana Tova.